Namaskar, I'm Karunya Venkatesh and you're watching The Tarkwad Show. Imagine you are at a global party where two powerful guests are vying for your attention. Do you pick a side or do you mingle with everyone on your own terms? This is the high stakes diplomatic party India navigates every day. Its chosen strategy isn't to align with any single power but to maintain its independence. This doctrine is known as strategic autonomy and it's the cornerstone of how India engages with the world. Today we'll explore what this means. So, what exactly is strategic autonomy? In essence, it's India's fierce commitment to making its own foreign policy decisions, free from external pressure or influence. The goal is simple. In a world of competing superpowers, India's national interest must come first. As External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar recently explained, this autonomy is about preserving India's freedom of choice. He posed a powerful question. If India were to give up its strategic autonomy, which country would it hand its future over to? His answer: I can't think of anybody. To me, my interest is best secured by maximizing my opportunities. This mindset isn't new. It has its roots in the non-alignment movement of the Cold War, when India refused to be a satellite of either the US or the Soviet Union.
Forget the Soviet Union. What we did was in our national interest. At that time, we were boxed in by a US, China, Pakistan triangle. We had to find a way out of it. This was not a time to say, oh, let me be neutral and this side has as much value as that side. There was only one side, that was our side. Even today, we are sometimes pressed by countries to take position saying some great principle of international relations is involved. I asked them, where were you when that principle applied to me? In the final analysis, national interest trumps everything else.
This is not a sign of confusion, but of control, an assertion of autonomy that turns diverse partnerships into strategic leverage. Of course, walking this diplomatic tightrope is not without its challenges. India's balancing act creates frictions, particularly with the United States. Points of tension include continued purchase of Russian oil, which has led to US tariff threats, a push for data localization and indigenous tech that can be at odds with US corporate interests. There is a concern, particularly in Europe, that in the current geopolitical scenario, India's necessary balancing act should not take it too far away from the West. The fear is that disengaged America, or one that treats India and its difficult neighbors as equivalents, could revive Cold War era skepticism. So what is the way forward? The best way for India to deal with a difficult neighbor, as Dr. Jaishankar noted, is that the best way of de-hyphenization is frankly to outstrip the other party in terms of power and capability. The focus will remain on strengthening its own economy, military and diplomatic influence to ensure it never has to rely on a single partner. In conclusion, India's strategic autonomy is more than a policy. It is a declaration of its ambition to be self-reliant, leading power in a multipolar world. By refusing to be boxed into any single alliance and by making partnerships based on pragmatic national interest, India seeks to write its own destiny. As the global order continues to shift, this nuanced and independent stance will undoubtedly remain India's most valuable asset on a world stage. I'm Karunya Venkatesh. Keep watching Tarkwad to stay informed and updated. Namaskar.